All right, Mr. Cammack, I want to go to, if I may, when you were asking him and talking to him about the grand jury subpoenas. During that conversation, and you mentioned that you asked him about credentials. How did you go about trying to find out how to do a grand jury issuing and using grand jury subpoenas? What did you do? Your microphone.
Yes, sir. So I asked Mr. Paxton, it's, at this point, he's like, this is a smart idea. This is the way that we should proceed. So the next question is, okay, well, how do we do this? Because I wasn't sure whether the Attorney General's office had their own special grand jury in session for cases, or if we would do it through county, like Travis County grand jury. And so I didn't know the answer to that. He said he didn't know the answer to that. He would need to find out. And, I think he had indicated to me at that time, he wasn't a criminal lawyer. Most of his experience was in business law. So he would find out which grand jury that we would.
And did you find out?
He reached back out to me around the middle of the month, maybe a day or so after, and told me that we would be going through the Travis County grand jury.
But the AG himself called you back and told you that?
Yes, sir.
And then what did you do?
So my next step was to reach out to Travis County District Attorney's Office, and it was kind of weird because before I even have an opportunity to do that, I get a message or a voicemail that Michael Wynn had sent me saying, this is the person that you need to contact over there.
How soon after you had the conversation with the Attorney General that concerning the fact that it would be a Travis County grand jury, how soon after that conversation with the Attorney General did Mr. Wynn reach out and give you a contact in the Travis County DA's office?
I don't recall exactly, probably within 24 to 48 hours.
Do you have any idea how Mr. Wynn would have known that you were seeking that information?
Well, I'm sorry.
Had you told Mr. Wynn you were trying to find out, or did it just come in unsolicited?
No, I spoke with Mr. Wynn about the grand jury process.
All right.
So he was aware, him and Nate Paul were both aware that that's how I was proceeding with their investigation.
When you got that information, did you reach out to the Travis County grand jury?
I reached out to the Travis County District Attorney's office and spoke.
Excuse me, I said grand jury, you're right. The office, excuse me, go ahead.
I spoke with, I forget, it was a nice woman, I forget her name. She put me in touch with a gentleman named Don Clemmer. And then Don Clemmer put me in touch with, I guess, this real sweet lady. I think her name was Bailey. She might have been the grand jury coordinator over there.
Let me ask you this. Was it last name Mulder? Does that sound?
That sounds like correct.
Right. Did you tell these folks that you were a special prosecutor working with the Attorney General's office?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as such, you were asking assistance to get some grand jury subpoenas?
Yes, sir.
And did they help you get the grand jury subpoenas?
Yes, sir, they did.